All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry I've been gone. Life's been a bitch right now. Okay, let's talk about callback functions. A lot of people are actually confused about this when it's a very simple definition. It's just a regular function, but it happens to be taken as an argument inside of another function like this. And also they behave differently inside array methods. I'll show you how. Okay, here's a regular function definition. All I'm going to say is that I'm going to return the return value of this callback function here that I take as an argument. Now, I will define this callback. I'll call it I am a callback. And it will just return I am a CB function ran. Okay, so now on the right, I will call my regular function, but I will pass in I am a callback, like so. Let's see what we get. We get I am a callback function that ran. Okay, so what happened here? This is an argument. When you do the parentheses, JavaScript's gonna check, hey, he's trying to call this argument. Is it a function? Yes, it is. And in JavaScript, you can do that. So it stops everything else. It calls this function. It waits until this callback returns a value, and then it will run something else. Okay. So let's say we don't have a return here. Let's just say we call this, and then we're going to plus called from regular. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, you see that we get undefined. So what happened here? Well, we called the regular function. The regular function then calls the callback function, right? So the callback function returns I am a CB. This gets concatenated, but we don't see anything here because remember, a function has to always return like this. So now you see that it works, right? Okay, let's talk about arrays. So here's a sample array. You know arrays have a method like map. So const, let's call this new ARR will be equal to my ARR. Let's map it and make everything twice as big. Okay. So normally we can define a function in here, right? And I would call this val index. And then I will console.log val and index. Okay, so if I do that here, you see that here's all the values and here's all of the index, right? Starting from 0. Now, instead of defining the function inside here, okay, we can also define the function outside. Function. Okay, now even if you define it outside, I'll just call this value, and I'll just console.log value. Okay, so now what's going to happen if my new ARR.map is calling value? Oh, I will have this function be called blah, myCB, like that. MyCB. See, we get the same thing. Now, how did it know, since we defined it outside, that the argument value will be referring to each of these array values? Well, when you do array callbacks like map, like filter, like reduce, whatever function definition you pass inside, that function definition's arguments, the first argument will refer to the values, second argument, the indexes, and the third argument will refer to the array that it's looping over. Okay. So just to prove this, if I just call my CB outside of map and I pass in this, we're just going to get that console.log.